What's up, guys? Today is January 30th, 2025. I'm going to go over today's recap, and today we went 2 for 2. So, today we had news around 10 a.m. It was pending home sales, so I was going to wait till news came out. But I saw a setup right after market open, and I usually do not trade uh, in my manipulation phase, which is 9:30 to 9:50. But today I saw a perfect setup. But since I broke my rules a little bit, I ended up de-risking a little bit. So we'll go down on the rundown on these trades. So I marked out all my draws on liquidity today. We had London session lows, London session highs. We had these hourly highs, these hourly lows, these hourly lows down here. We had this 4 hour imbalance up top. That's that big gap that hasn't been filled yet on Nasdaq, as you can see right here. So we'll go back down to the 5 minute time frames. That's where I look for my executions at first. Get that lined up for you guys. And then on ES, we kind of had the same thing. I had these 4 hour highs, this 4 hour imbalance, these hourly highs, London session highs. I had this hourly low, and then I had London session lows. So coming into the market, on the 5 minute time frame, I saw on SMT, NQ, we created a high and then a lower high, and then ES, we created a high, then a higher high. This is on the 1 minute, sorry. For the 5 minute. You can see right here. Let's get that over there for you guys. We created a high and then a higher high, so that was pretty bullish for me because I thought we were going to take out one of the draws in liquidity and then continue to the other side. So what my idea was in the beginning, I saw we swept out this hourly low during pre-market. So let's X this one out. So we ended up pushing up, and once we broke structure on the 5 minute, we broke structure right here around 9:35, and then we created the SMT around 9:40. I thought we were going to come up and at least take out these Asian session highs because on ES, what time did we take those out? 9:45. Where's 9:45 here? All right, 9:40. We both took them out at the same time. But I saw an SMT and then a 5 minute break of structure, so I scaled down to the 1 minute on ES. And I'll post the trade live for you guys. I took the video live again so you guys can see that I actually take these trades live. And we saw the S&T, we saw the break of structure. We scaled down into the 5 minute. I saw this bullish fair value gap form right here, and then I also marked out equilibrium from these lows to these highs. So price came down into our bullish fair value gap. We respected it. We got buying pressure out of it. I took a buy position right after this candle right here. So I took a buy here, and then I put my stop a little bit below these lows just because I was breaking my rules a little bit and I wanted to risk less, and I also de-risked on the trade. But I targeted these Asian session highs, I'll be honest, for a 1 to 1.3. I could have targeted the 1 hour highs, but since it was before the macro was closed, I wanted to just de-risk and get in and out. So I ended up hitting a 1 to 1.3 on this trade, and then I saw price come up. We took out London session highs on ES and Nasdaq, and then we also came up into this bearish 4 hour imbalance, and we almost did on Nasdaq, but we came in here, we swept out these 1 hour highs. I scaled back into the 5 minute here, and I probably could have gotten a better trade. Let's see. Now there was such a big drop right here. What am I doing? Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, we took out these 1 hour highs, and then I was looking for a break of structure on the 5 minute. Let's X this out real quick. So we ended up getting a break of structure right here on the 5 minute. And then we also had this 5 minute imbalance. Let's turn this red for you guys. So I saw a break of structure on the 5 minute. I ended up scaling down into the 1 minute after we swept liquidity, and we had a big drop to the downside, and I was waiting for news to come out. So news came out around 10, and it came out bearish. So news came out around here, and we continued to the downside. We had this 5 minute bearish imbalance here, and then I scaled down into the 1 minute. I also marked out this 1 minute bearish imbalance right here. I can X this one out in the background for you guys. And then I measured equilibrium from these highs to these lows. which was right here. We came into this bearish imbalance to the 50% level, and we also came into equilibrium. We had selling pressure out of it. I entered right off, I'm pretty sure I entered off this candle right here because we got a bullish candle down. And then I put my, I went in heavy on this trade because I knew we were going to take out these lows, because as you can see, if we go to the 1 minute here, of course everything's not guaranteed, but we took out these lows around 10:03, and let's go to 10:03 on this chart. On ES, we weren't even close to taking out those lows yet. We made that big drop down, but we ended up consolidating for a little bit, and then we took out those lows around 10:31. So I took that trade off that bearish candle out of equilibrium, and I put my stop loss above where the fair value gap was created because I did go in heavy on this trade. Usually I'll set my stop loss to where equilibrium gets invalidated, but the risk to reward there was a 1 to 1.4. But I had my stop loss here where the fair value gap was created. I entered right off equilibrium, and as you guys can see, price came back up into equilibrium again almost, and then we ended up getting selling pressure out, and we ended up taking out these lows for a 1 to 1.75. And I went in a little bit heavier on this trade because I saw NASDAQ took out these lows before ES did, so I was focusing on taking this trade on ES, and ended up playing out pretty good. So I went 2 for 2 today. I broke my rules a little bit before manipulation phase was done, but I saw price was coming up to take out those highs, and just from experience, I just wanted to take that trade, and I de-risked. I also put my stop loss a little bit lower than usual just in case. I was fine with risking the amount that I was risking, and I ended up hitting profit on that one. But then I reevaluated. I saw price taking out these highs, and I ended up seeing the market crash down. I looked for an entry on the 5 minute, and then I got confluences on the 5 minute. Then we scaled down into the 1 minute, got more confluences. I stuck with my strategy, and we let it play out. But the trade I was in here, it lasted from 10:11, and then we swept out the lows around 10:31. So it wasn't too long of a trade, but I went in heavy on this. I went in 2 cons on this one. Usually I go only 1, following my rules, but we ended up hitting this one pretty good. So after that, I think there was also 15-minute lows I wanted to target, but I just wanted to get in and out of the market today since I already took 1 trade. Let's see if there was. Yeah, there was 15-minute lows that were created down here that got hit, but I was mainly targeting those London lows. So, but yeah, I think today was a great day. I traded pretty good based off my strategy. I'm getting better each day, but today was definitely one of my better days. We've been profitable for the past month now, which is pretty good, and I'm trying to just stick with this strategy and stay consistent with it, and my risk management and psychology, because risk management and psychology were my biggest issues. I recently made that video on psychology, the part 1. I'm going to make another one pretty soon. I haven't decided what educational video yet I want to make for this weekend, but I'll get another one out for you guys. But we have another trading day tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, the 31st. I think we have a lot of news. Yeah, 8:30 there's a bunch of news, and then 9:45 we have PMI. So we'll see how the market moves tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll take a trade. I'm up pretty good on the week, so I'm definitely going to de-risk tomorrow. Most likely won't even take a trade to end the week strong, and then we'll continue the next week when it comes around. But I'll post this video as soon as I'm done editing it, and then I'll also post the live trading that I took this morning, because I got the whole thing on live. So we'll get those posted, and then yeah, we'll see you guys either tomorrow or we'll see you next week. So appreciate it, guys.